Superintendent's report. You're on, Dr. Parson.
Okay. So a few things going on in the district. We, in addition to the multi-district PD that we had last week, we've also been working with a regional English language parent advisory council. And we began that work a little bit last year, and we are continuing with the work this year. I think we laid some foundation and began some excitement about the prospect of bringing families from the 3 different towns together. But what we worked on with the families during this first meeting of this year were leadership roles and selecting different topics that our families are interested in learning more about. So the next few slides will focus on the November 5th day. So for Plainville, we started our session 1 with a gentleman named Principal L, and he was our keynote. So these are some of the big topics that Principal L shared with us. He talked about the concept of the 4 C's of school success. So we've got to be crazy about our kids. We have to be curious about our students, and not just, how they do on the math test, but who are they as individuals and members of our community and society. They need adults who are consistent with them. And we really have to develop a culture of love and support for our kids. And these are all ideas and philosophies that are part of our district's plan, our mission, our vision, our core beliefs, and this is very much aligned with our work. He also talked about the idea that successful schools are hubs, places where children are heard, understood, and belong. So the remainder of the day included 3 different sessions that people could attend, and this involved every educator in the 3 towns in KP. And in the middle of that, there was also some time set aside for people to reflect on what they've learned and for people to actually apply what they've learned. So these are a smattering of some of the topics that we were able to present just within faculty and staff from the region. The first aid basics class, which our Angela taught, probably got the biggest rave reviews of any one of the sessions. Very well received. Kristen led a session on dyslexia as kind of a follow through on some of the work she's been doing with Desi. Barbara, you led a session that we had a lot of great opportunities. Our typical days, Jackson School Fall Festival. Was just, you look at those smiles and you see the active involvement. With School Fall Olympics, that certainly was well received by our students based on what we heard from them tonight. So these are just some of our upcoming events. Report cards will be going out on Monday, or not technically going out, but available for viewing. Our CPAC meeting is coming up next week on November 20th. We have a couple of early release days coming up. One of which is for conferences, and then we have our short break for Thanksgiving starting on the afternoon of the 27th.